Do you know someone that needs help to switch to digital? Television is switching to digital all over the UK, and the traditional TV signal will be switched off in your area. If you don't have digital TV by the time of the switchover, you will lose your TV channels. Most people are ready for switchover, but there may be people you know that need help to make the switch. The Switchover Help Scheme has launched a Helping Hand campaign to make sure every eligible older and disabled person in the area knows about the help they can get from the BBC-run Help Scheme to convert one of their TV sets to digital. Eligible people have been posted a Help Scheme information pack explaining the offer and will also receive a follow-up reminder letter. The Helping Hand campaign urges everyone who has already switched to digital to reach out to those older and disabled people they know who may still need help. Do you have family or friends or know of someone in your local community who may need help to switch over? To ensure that no one is left behind, lend them a helping hand by passing this information to them, or help them to get in touch with the Help Scheme. You may be the one person they trust to give them good advice. Most people will be asked to pay £40 toward the standard option of help. The service is also free for people who are eligible and who also receive pension credit income support, income-based job seekers allowance, or income-related employment and support allowance. People are eligible for the Help Scheme if they're aged 75 or over, or have lived in a care home for 6 months or more, or get, or could get, disability living allowance, or attendance or constant attendance allowance, or mobility supplement, or are registered blind or partially sighted. For more information, call 0800 4085 900 or visit www.helpscheme.co.uk. Text phone users can call 0800 4085 936. For general information and guidance on switchover, please visit digitaluk.co.uk.
Do you play sports on playing pitches? Are there any playing pitches close to where you live? Are you or your children an active member of a football, hockey, rugby or cricket club? Do you have ideas on how to improve sports pitches and ancillary facilities in a cost-effective way? Or is there anything that you would like to see the council do to improve the playing pitches in the district? If you answered yes to any of the questions, then the council wants to hear from you when the playing pitch strategy goes out to consultation shortly. Your suggestions will be used to draw up a future plan for playing pitches across the district. Rochford District Council has a major role to play in ensuring that future playing pitch provision meets changing patterns of demand. An up-to-date strategy is being prepared to assess current and future playing pitch provision across the district and to investigate the current ability to meet these needs in terms of quality, availability, accessibility and also access to other outdoor sports facilities. The strategy will provide a concise and accurate strategy for the provision of playing pitches and will replace the previous 2007 strategy when adopted. The revised strategy will function as a supplementary planning document within the local development framework, providing advice and guidance on playing pitch provision and improvements needed. And why are we doing this? Playing pitches support thriving leagues and other tournaments in different sports, and we recognise the key role that local sports clubs and schools play in sports development. Your views are important to help us identify where improvements might be needed to meet demand. The key objectives of this strategy are to analyse the current balance between the supply and demand of playing pitches within the district and the quality of the pitches through the use of the revised playing pitch methodology developed by Sport England. Determine the accessibility of each playing pitch in relation to the surrounding population. Identify areas which require additional investment in order to meet the needs of the local community. Interpret the demand for playing pitches in the district, both now and in the future. Draw informative conclusions on the future of playing pitches in the district. And suggest recommendations for guiding local policies, such as areas requiring improvements and proposals for the provision of new playing pitches in line with national guidance. The Council is currently awaiting feedback from Sport England before we go out to consultation on the Playing Pitch Strategy Supplementary Planning document. Once the consultation starts, we will advertise for comments through local and electronic media, including the Council's website, where the draft will be available to download, as well as contacting those on our mailing list. If you wish to be added to the Council's mailing list, please listen to the next article about Have Your Say postcards.
Are you on the planning policy mailing list to be kept up to date on the local development framework? If so, look out for one of Rochford District Council's postcards coming through your letterbox. Across the Rochford District, thousands of residents have asked to be kept informed about opportunities to have their say on planning policy consultations. At the moment, just over half of the 8,500 individuals and companies who have asked to be kept updated on opportunities to submit their views on proposed planning policies are contacted by email, while others receive a letter. We want to make the best use of our available resources and be more environmentally friendly. So for future consultations, those who currently receive a letter through the postal service will now start to receive a postcard instead. The postcard will always be the same size, but the information on the front will alter to reflect which document we are asking you to comment on. The Council is currently working towards the production of a plan for the district, which will set out what the area will look like in the future. This development plan is known as the Local Development Framework, or LDF. The LDF is a collection of documents which, together, will play an important role in shaping and managing development in the district. Documents forming the LDF include a core strategy and the allocations document, to name just a few. Over the last few years, we have been asking for your opinions on planning policies for the district in order to ensure that future development reflects your views. In that time, we have had a fantastic response from you, and thousands of comments and suggestions submitted on a range of planning matters, from the designation of local wildlife sites to the location of housing to the future of London's Southend Airport. If you are not on our mailing list but would like to be notified of future opportunities to participate in the production of the LDF and have access to the internet, simply visit rochford.jdI-consult.net/LDF and click Register Now. Alternatively, you can contact the planning policy on 01702 318 191 or email planning.policy@rochford.gov.uk.
9 council car parks awarded ParkMark Status. Rochford District Council has once again achieved the Safer Parking Scheme ParkMark Awards for all 9 of its pay and display car parks. What is the Safer Parking Scheme? ParkMark is a nationwide initiative of the Association of Chief Police Officers, ACPO, aimed at reducing crime and the fear of crime in parking facilities. The scheme is managed by the British Parking Association on behalf of ACPO and supported by the Home Office and Scottish Executive. How are the awards achieved? The awards are granted to parking areas that have achieved the requirements of both a risk assessment conducted by the police and a review of the management practices of the operator carried out by the British Parking Association. What has Rochford done to achieve this? Rochford District Council manages its own car parks and over a number of years has made improvements that help to deter criminal activity and antisocial behaviour. We are committed to doing everything we can to prevent crime and reduce the fear of crime in our car parks. Areas that have been reviewed are boundaries and perimeters, crime recording and statistics, lighting, management practice, parking areas, pedestrian access, signage, surveillance, vehicular access. Why should I use a ParkMark car park? Because the car park has been assessed by the police and has measures in place that create a safer environment for both you and your vehicle. Visit www.parkmark.co.uk for more information.
New statistics show that England's litter problem is getting worse. The good news is a national campaign called Love Where You Live has been launched by the Keep Britain Tidy group to try and combat this. The campaign intends to raise awareness about everyone taking responsibility to care for and protect where they live by getting involved with litter picks or other activities which may help keep the local environment clean and tidy. There are already several community groups running their own litter picks. Getting involved can be a great way of meeting people and doing your bit to keep the district a beautiful place to live, work and visit. The Council is encouraging both individuals and groups to organise their own litter picks during the official Love Where You Live week, which takes place during the week commencing the 19th of September 2011. There will be a series of events taking place across the country, so why not get together with friends or family and take part? It doesn't matter how long you spend picking litter or how much you collect, it all helps to improve our district. The Love Where You Live campaign is already on Facebook and Twitter, so log on to find out more about what's happening and join up with others to tackle the litter problem. We'd love to hear your ideas for Love Where You Live week events, or if you're planning to organise a litter pick, so get in touch using the local contact details, which are: you can email customerservices@rochford.gov.uk or call 01702 318 111 and ask for customer services.
Rochford District Council has joined a new scheme designed to keep residents informed about air quality, not just in the district but also across the county. The Essex Air Quality Consortium aims to provide as much information as possible to people living in Essex about air quality in the area where you live. The consortium has its own website, www.essexair.org.uk, which contains useful information and educational resources for adults and children alike. The site can give you up-to-date readings of air quality statistics from across the county, and there's also an action-packed section for young people with lots of games and information to enjoy. Rochford District Council's portfolio holder for the environment, Councillor Mike Steptoe, said, "This is a fantastic and very worthwhile project which aims to ensure that residents in Rochford and across Essex can have the quality of air to match the quality of life there is here." Air pollution does not respect local authority boundaries, so a partnership such as this, where several experts in their field regularly meet and work together and share their findings on the website, is a great idea. The consortium consists of all local authorities, Essex County Council, the Environment Agency, London Stansted Airport and the University of Essex.